Forget to do this. We still have like 3 minutes. We still have like. She already gave that to me. Oh, this conservation history.
I'd ask Steve Bauman, our county appraiser, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this morning.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the August 19th, 2019 meeting of the Shawnee County Board of Commissioners. My name is Bob Archer. I currently serve as chair of the commission and represent District 3, alongside Commissioner Bill Rippon, who represents District 1, and Commissioner Kevin Cook, who represents District 2. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. First item of business, please.
First item is item 3, consent agenda.
There are 3 items on the consent agenda. Are there any questions?
Move for approval as presented.
Second.
Motion made to approve the consent agenda by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item 4, new business A, County Clerk number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Under Bridge Project, Bettis Asphalt and Construction, Inc., $380,088.19 is for the Southeast 29th Street from I-470 KTA to Southeast Croco Road. Under Special Assessment and Sewer Districts, City of Topeka, totaling $117,388.34 is for the second quarter operation and maintenance of the Sherwood and Sewer Districts number 2, number 6, and number 65. Total vouchers as of August 16th, $1,785,436.24, and I move that we approve the vouchers.
Second.
Motion made to approve the vouchers by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Motion made to approve the correction orders by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item B, Parks and Recreation number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-295-2019 with the Sertoma Great Topeka Duck Race Committee for the use of Lake Shawnee facilities and parkland with expenses offset by a $500 special event fee and a $2,000 donation to the Parks for All Foundation.
Good morning, Commissioners. Randy Luby, Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. Before you today is just a special use contract with Sertoma Great Topeka Duck Race Committee. This is the 24th annual duck race at Lake Shawnee. It's going to be held on September 14th at Lake Shawnee. It's one of our more popular events we have at Lake Shawnee, and we welcome the public, and it's always a good time. Be glad to answer any questions you may have.
How many people usually show up, Randy? I've never seen a count.
I don't know if I know off the top of my head. I would say 1,500 or so.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Over 1,000.
Yes.
Okay. Questions?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Randy. Next item, please.
Item B2, consider approval of request to solicit bids for the treatment of the invasive aquatic plant Eurasian water milfoil in Lake Shawnee at an estimated cost of $130,000 with funding from the 2019 operating budget.
Morning, Commissioners. Jeremy Myers, Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. Before you, we're looking to go out for an RFP for the control of the Eurasian milfoil in Lake Shawnee. We've experienced water milfoil over the past couple of years, starting in 2012. We treated it again in 2016, and we're back again in 2019. Every 3 to 4 years is what we anticipate this happening to be. We maintain a 400-plus acre lake at Lake Shawnee, and we are looking to control this before it actually takes over. We've worked with the Kansas Department of Wildlife, Parks, and Tourism to determine the best way to control this, and it is through this sonar that we use. So we've spot treated it over a couple of years in 2018, and then, let's see, 2016 we did the whole lake. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Are there questions for Jeremy?
Does sonar control anything else? I mean, isn't that kind of like a roundup for water? Something like that?
I believe it is, but it also is geared towards right for the milfoil.
Has there ever been a issue with KDHE about using this product?
Not that I'm aware of.
Commissioner Cook?
You know, Commissioners, after Sunday's article and today's article in the Capitol Journal, I was contacted by several Parks and Rec Advisory Board members. They have asked that we consider deferring this item until the 29th. They meet on the 27th, next Tuesday, to discuss the positives and negatives of the application, KDHE requirements. The article, this has been a fairly routine item, and probably would still be a fairly routine item, except for members of the public that are now saying there is some benefit to the fishing, for benefits in fishing. Again, just to make sure there's public disclosure and our advisory board members are participating in this issue, I would ask for deferral until the 29th.
I'll second that. It's a great idea. Motion made to defer to August 29th, made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. Motion carries 3-0. Next item, please.
Item B3, consider approval of request to waive the purchasing policy to order additional sign replacements at an anticipated cost of $17,360 and sign posts kiosks at a cost of $52,729. Includes purchases already made during calendar year from 2 sole source vendors, Signs to Go and Kansas Correctional Industries, with funding from the 2019 operating budget.
Morning again, Commissioners. Jeremy Myers with Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. I have a little slideshow here, but we are looking to update our signage throughout the park system in the county. We have started updating several of them. If you've seen probably about half a dozen signs throughout the community. We are looking to go above and beyond and get a lot of them completed. So let me see here. So some of our signs that we are looking to update. As you see, some of our Willow Park and Nanas Park outdated signs. Where are we at? There we go. Some other ones that are in highly visible traffic areas for our park signs. And then here is our standard park signs moving forward. So it comes on a concrete pad. The Kansas Correctional Institute does the kiosk, the black posts, and then local company Signs to Go does the park signs right there, as you see in our beautiful colors that we have branded. So we are looking to update the signs throughout. Our recreation operations team is on standby and already have a bunch of them already in place, ready to be put up as well, too. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Oh, sorry.
Betty Griner, Director of Administrative Services. Just wanted to give you a little more background on the purchasing policy part of this. It was originally thought that these purchases for this year would be under the $10,000, so it was not brought to you ahead of time, and they were purchased under sole source. Now they are changing that, and it will be above the $10,000 for the year. So that's why we're coming to you now after they've already made purchases this year.
Okay.
Thanks, Betty.
I like the new signs a lot. Are they durable, the signs themselves?
So far, they've been up for, I think, about a year and a half now in some of the parks, such as Betty Phillips, Betty Dunn, McKinley Park. So they've been pretty positive,
Okay. But we want them to last 10 years.
at least.
Okay. All right. Other questions?
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Jeremy. Next item, please.
Item C, Public Works, number 1, consider setting a public hearing on September 23rd, 2019 regarding the upcoming replacement rehabilitation project to the Sherwood Regional Wastewater System. A public meeting on the same subject will be held at Sherwood Lake Clubhouse on September 10th at 7 p.m.
Good morning, Commissioners. Kurt Neos, Director of Public Works. Last Thursday, I came before you about a KDHE loan in which we would be able to replace or rehabilitate certain components of the Sherwood treatment system. That resolution was a requirement of the loan application. This morning, I'm here before you asking you to put a public hearing on the agenda, September 23rd, 2019 agenda meeting for a public hearing, and that will also satisfy a requirement of KDHE. And as an aside note, not really related to the agenda item here, but nevertheless, as an aside, we will be having a public meeting on September 10th at the Sherwood Lake Clubhouse, and that will start at approximately 7 o'clock p.m. And the subject matter will be the same thing. Questions?
Questions for Kurt? Excuse me. I'll move to approve.
Second.
Excuse me. Motion made to approve by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Good luck with it, Kurt. Next item, please.
Item D, Health Department, number 1, consider approval of request to fill 2 vacant registered dietitian positions at salaries including benefits of $59,865, and to fill any position that becomes vacant as a result of filling these positions.
Good morning, Commissioners. Carrie Delphs with the Health Department. This morning, we're asking for your approval to fill these 2 vacant registered dietitian positions. These dietitians are responsible for providing nutrition, education, and counseling, breastfeeding, education, and support. They also provide screenings and referrals that benefit the whole family. Just a couple quick facts about WIC. It does, WIC participants are more likely to receive prenatal care earlier. WIC has been found to reduce fetal deaths and infant mortality. WIC can also reduce low birth weights and increase the duration of pregnancy. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
How are these positions funded?
These are funded through our state WIC grant, and they're included in the budget for 2019 and 2020.
Okay, very good. Questions?
I move that we approve.
Second.
Motion made to approve by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor say aye. Opposed say no. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, please.
Item D2, consider authorization and execution of contract C296-2019 with Kansas Department of Health and Environment for grant funding in an amount of $36,847 to be received by the Northeast Corner Regionalization Initiative for the South State Fiscal Year 20 period of July 1, 2019 through June 30, 2020. Health Department serves as the fiscal agent.
Good morning, Commissioners. Craig Barnes, Health Department. What's in front of you is we're asking for approval to renew our annual FEP, Public Health Emergency Preparedness Response to the Regionalization Contract with KDHE, the Kansas Department of Health and Environment. This is a grant that we get each year. The Health Department serves as the fiscal agent, and also through this grant, it pays 60% of our EPCO specialist, who serves as the regional coordinator for the NCRI, or the Northeast Regionalization Initiative. That initiative consists of 8 counties: Atchison, Brown, Doniphan, Jackson, Jefferson, Marshall, Milfoil, Nemaha, and Shawnee counties. And so through this, again, we'll serve as the fiscal agent. Through that, we are able to work with these counties to make sure that they do all their exercises they need based on the 15 FEP capabilities to make sure that they're up with the national standards. So this funding also is used to purchase equipment as well as for those trainings and exercises. So when our counties go through and participate in these exercises, our regional coordinator also helps to facilitate, participate, and evaluate in those exercises. So we're really engaged to make sure that our regional partners are the most prepared and are ready for our situational awareness in the case of any emergencies that might happen. So be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Any questions for Craig?
No, move for approval.
Second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you very much.
Next item, please.
Item E, corrections. Number 1, consider approval of request to fill one vacant custodian position at a salary including benefits of $37,936.12.
Good morning, E.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here before you to request to fill this vacant custodian position. Since writing this memo to you, we have had another resignation submitted due to family emergency. One of our custodians needs to move back to Wichita. So now we have 2 vacant positions. So I'm hoping that you will amend this to approve 2 vacant positions that we can fill instead of just 1. I'll be here to answer any questions that you can throw at me.
Are both positions the same amount?
They are the same amount.
I'd move that we approve.
Second, well, go ahead.
I would just make sure the record reflects too. Thank you. Motion made to approve 2 vacant positions by Commissioner Rippon, seconded by Commissioner Cook. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Eve. Next item, please.
Item F, Human Resources. Number 1, consider resolution number 2019-59, establishing a new pay scales for the command staff at the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office.
Good morning, Commissioners. Angela Lewis with Human Resources. The resolution before you establishes new scales for the Sheriff's Command Staff wages. It covers the lieutenants, captains, and majors. This scale is a little different than our normal scales across Shawnee County, which go out for 20 years. The lieutenants' wages are a wage that would cover years 1 through 5, captains 1 through 5, and majors 1 and 2. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Undersheriff, do you have any comments on the command staff? And I know we've worked together for quite some time to try to get this done.
Thanks, Commissioner. Undersheriff Jay Semeka. Yes, I would just like to reiterate my thanks to the commissioners and to HR and their staff. We have been working for 6 or 7 months on this project, and to kind of coincide with the FOP contract, we're looking at the next 3 years to enhance the staff wages and be more on track with from the deputy position all the way up to the major. So thank you again.
Very good.
And thank you, Angela. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Undersheriff. I'll move to adopt the resolution.
I'll second.
Motion made to adopt the resolution by Commissioner Archer, and that was seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
Thank you, Undersheriff. Next item, please.
Item G, appraiser. Number 1, consider authorization and execution of contract C-296-2019 in conjunction with Douglas County, Jefferson County, City of Topeka, and City of Lawrence for the purchase of digital color orthophotography provided by Surdex Corporation at a cost of $19,385.50. This cost is split with the City of Topeka and funding from the Land Records Fund.
Morning, Commissioners. Leigh Allen, GIS Coordinator. We've been on a 2-year cycle for collecting aerial photos, which form the backbone of our GIS system since 2012. For 2020 photos, we actually get to piggyback on a 2018 state contract. The cost is the same. Pretty much everything in the contract is the same. One benefit that I do want to point out is that under this contract, if there's a declared emergency, the company will actually come back in and do new flyover for free, which Douglas County actually utilized when the tornado went through a few months ago. So I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Very good. Are there questions for Leigh?
No.
Leigh, is this for the whole county? It's not just the city?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, for the local.
Move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion made to approve the contract by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you.
Leigh. Next item, please.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
This is an opportunity for department heads, assistant department heads, any member of the community to address the commission.
Good morning, Commissioners. Craig Barnes, Health Department. I'm sure we thought we were going to get away without talking about mosquitoes, but I'm just here to tell you you're mistaken. So just wanted to quickly reiterate with the rain that we had this last week, the temperature is increasing with the heat here. Will be a heat advisory again today. Anticipated rain again on the horizon. I want to ensure or let the public know to make sure that they are taking all proper precautions against mosquitoes. The northeast part of Kansas, KDHE has put us in a high risk for West Nile virus transmission. I want to again say, though, that we have not had any positive cases of West Nile virus here in Shawnee County. We continue our surveillance program through the Health Department with the help of the Kansas Biological Survey and KDHE, which is trapping mosquitoes here in our community. So we have had no positive pools of West Nile virus, but the conditions are ripe, if you will, for mosquito activity. So we are encouraging members of the public and everybody to get out, dump water, especially with the rain. That's anything outside. So pet bowls that are left outside, the bottom of plant holders that hold water, just to eliminate any areas where mosquitoes can breed. And if there are areas, low-lying areas around someone's house where debris is caught or water can catch, use something like a mosquito dunk, a larvicide that is specifically geared towards mosquitoes to eliminate that issue. So that's what. So we'll nip this in the bud here.
All right, very good.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I was talking to Gabriela Gomez, the KSNT weather lady, and she assures me it's going to be a warm, warm week. So. Next.
Good morning, Commissioners. John Boyd, Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. Wanted to just give you a couple of updates on several projects that we have going. First one is a quick update for the East Edge Road Reclamation Project out at Lake Shawnee. The base is done. We're waiting on the weather to cooperate to get the asphalt down. Every time we get to the point to where we're ready for it, we get
rain.
4.5 inches of rain.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit behind schedule on that, but hopefully we can catch that up once we start laying some asphalt. The next project, I wanted to update you on Deer Creek Trail project. Deer Creek Trail project has been started. It's actually 1.87 miles by a 10-foot wide concrete trail. It has 4 bridges in the whole route. The route has been identified here. It's kind of hard to tell, but it starts at 10th Street and goes and terminates up in Dornwood Park. And it actually travels through multiple biomes, goes through native grassland, native forests, and agricultural croplands on its path through. Let's see. We came down to y'all a couple months ago and had permission for geotech. Those tests have been done. Utility relocations have been applied for. Right-of-way appraisals have been authorized to begin. Working through the permit process with state and federal authorities. And there was something else. Yeah, and then I do have Dan Holloway from Cook Flat Strobel here to talk about the schedule. So, any questions?
Good morning, Commissioners. Dan Holloway, Cook Flat Strobel Engineers. And our schedule, we're working with KDOT on the project, and they've set our schedule for a letting date of March 25th for letting. Construction typically starts a month to 2 months after that date.
And when will it be complete?
What's a good question? We haven't fully designed.
Seems obvious.
Well, we haven't fully designed and set up a construction schedule for them, but it'll take most, if not all, the construction season of next year in 2020.
Okay, but you anticipate just one season of construction?
Yes, right
Okay,
now, that's
very
correct. Okay.
Commissioner Rippon, I know you must have questions.
I do. What utility relocations did we have?
We had some utility conflicts right there at 10th Street by Reetzers. There's some guy wires from the power poles. There's a gas line that we're, going over, and there's somewhat of a conflict, and we're working with them. There's also a guy wire along Carnahan that, as luck would have it, comes right down in the middle of our pass, so that'll be relocated.
What about our right-of-way? Do we have all that secured at this point, or we needed it?
No, it's not secured. It's been authorized to move forward, though, and we're moving forward with that.
That's all I have.
Yep.
This project we've been talking about a long time, so I'm glad
Okay.
we're getting it done next year.
Okay, you bet.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Anyone else for administrative communications? Commissioner Cook?
Last Thursday was the ribbon cutting at the Hills facility, and it was a good reception. They had their leadership team there, and just the investment back into the community from the Hills team, and thank you for everything that they do.
Very good. Commissioner Rippon?
Well, I went to another ribbon cutting. It was for a weather station by Rossville, and these are administrated by Kansas State University, and they have, I don't know, possibly 100 of these things across the state, but we have 4 of them in Shawnee County. And the significance of them is the information they gather from these weather stations goes to the National Weather Bureau, and then we in turn use it for our emergency preparedness department. And but I'm going to share with our emergency guys where they can get a direct link to these weather stations so they can get more up-to-date, minute-by-minute, real-time weather information if they want it. So, anyway,
Very good.
that's it.
I attended a rodeo Friday night and had done that. I saw Major Hubler there, and he avoided me like the plague. But it was, can't remember ever going to a rodeo, and it was a good time was had by all. It was really enjoyable. So that's all I had. Next item, please.
Item 6, executive session.
There's not a need, so thank you for coming. We're officially adjourned. Do what?
You're the grand tour. I'll get out.
Well, I saw Justin Gregory there, and I just barely saw Shane